Thought we'd start this video with a game against Portsmouth. They are in the Premier League. They're 17th in the Premier League. They've got a very good team. They have got a very good team. Here we go. I'm not sure they'll play this one in the Cup, but they have got some excellent players. McCourt is someone that I do like to buy early on in the game if I'm playing it on my own. They've really bought lots of players. Yeah, so we're gonna have a game against them in the Cup. We're at home, they're at home, we're away, and we'll see what happens. Let me just check my team. Yep, well, looks about right. Okay, commentary speed fast, yes. So something that usually happens with players with higher finishing than they've got off the ball is that they occasionally will not get enough shots off. Obviously for Welsh this isn't actually true. He does get enough shots off. Neitzel's unfit. Sholin's unfit. Okay, so let's make a double substitute. Yeah, because obviously his finishing's better than his off the ball, like by a considerable amount. Never heard of Elmich before in my life. I'm assuming he's very good. Yep. So, one shot, one goal for them. Gary O'Connor. And many shots and 2 goals for us. Which is frustrating. So that's what I mean by Welsh's finishing's incredibly good. As is his jumping actually, so it's a bit frustrating that he's not scoring more goals. Torrington's obviously the main goal scorer. So yeah, there is a Portsmouth player I did want to show you. I'm not sure he's played, Courtney Pitt. Later on in the game I might buy this guy and convert him into a centre forward because his attributes are horrific for a winger but incredible for a centre forward. However, he will not come upon a search. If he does come upon a search and he's getting like antsy, he will be purchased. He's absolutely perfect as a centre forward. Don't know why they're not playing him as a centre forward actually. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next little bit. In the interim time between the two games, we've played a couple of league games. We played away at Millwall where we won 2-0. I believe we were 1-0 up before the sending off of the goalkeeper, and then they brought on Stephen Bywater who had a 9. When I was looking at these, one, they've got Mark Kerr, but he has been nerfed in this version. He's nowhere near as good as he is in the original version, probably correctly. But I also noticed that, as I was saying before, lots of players are available at this time now who you can buy very cheap, and they are crushers essentially. Sadly is one of them. You can buy him, he's brilliant all the way up to you'll win leagues, he'll win European Cups for you. Is an extremely good centre forward. If you've never signed him, it is worth doing. I won't put him on the shortlist, but he is someone that can absolutely dominate for you. But this is true all the time. Then we beat Sunderland 2-0. Sunderland with Steve McManaman, who's incredibly good on this version. Emil Heskey, who's incredibly good on this version. Phil Neville, who's incredibly good on this version. So they've got lots and lots of very good players, like Quinton Fortune, Stern John. And I believe this is the same as well. So they've got Jennings, who's really good, who's obviously unhappy. Was there anyone else I saw? Helgeson. So again, you can pick up, if you want to play a Moneyball style strategy, which I might do next. I only buy transfer listed players or unhappy players, which will be easier than my scouted only actually. Scouted only is worse because you are sort of constrained by who you get. Anyway, we beat these 2-0. Pascali scored his first goal for the club. He's a right winger that I've picked up, came up on a search. I was hoping for to get some assists with his dribbling and crossing and balance. Obviously good at jumping, but he's not. He's basically, this is sort of a B team-ish. No, it isn't. This is an A team because we have got a game against Stuttgart coming up. So I will do a little review of Stuttgart and we will play them in the next little bit. So we're playing against Stuttgart in the UEFA Cup. We've got our first team in. They have Oleg and Ventila, who are really incredibly good players. Yakan's also a good player. They are 12th in the league. I don't really understand this. Don't really understand why they've got beaten 4-0 by Leverkusen. 5-1 by Leverkusen. Okay, Leverkusen are an extremely good team. Anyway, let's go. Okay, so don't really get many own goals on this game. I don't know how it decides if it's an own goal or not. It wasn't the goalkeeper that scored the own goal, which is a bit weird. Okay, lovely that my goalkeeper's out of position. So I probably should have had a penalty. Collins man of the match. 2-1 victory. We'll take that. We'll have to go away and make sure that we don't lose because that'd be terrible. Just a little update since we beat Stuttgart in the UEFA Cup. We beat Stoke 5-2 away in the first division. We've had trouble with Stoke in the past. I didn't realise I had Jari Niemi playing, who does really well. Ben Jones is probably not the greatest player, but he's decent enough. I got Dean Keats, who used to be a favourite of mine back in the old days before I understood the game. Stand-in, quite good player. And obviously Notman, you all know Notman. Not someone I'd pick up, but people can. Leandro's still doing things, so when you look at him you think, oh, what a bad player. 13 assists in 21 games. Well, after I said about him not scoring, has scored a couple of goals. Not enough, but we're not getting really that many goals from our central midfield that I really do need to improve the player in this position. Not this position. This position, I don't know what I'm looking for at the moment, which is really frustrating. So yeah, beat them 5-2. Then we went away to Barnsley in the Cup and won 3-0. Pascali came in. I do think he's a decent player. He's not as good as Peter S, but Peter S on the left-hand side obviously not doing as well. Again, I don't think this team is that good compared to teams I've had in the past. I would say Barnsley have got Damien Johnson, who's very good. Who else do I see down here? Isaiah Rankin usually does well in the game. Mark Perry, usually just on a free, isn't he? On a QPR. Good player as well. And then Wickham, we won 3-0 away there. And Ray, I've signed him, he's got 4 in 4. Maybe I should play him more. Maybe I should. Iglesias. What I do is I forget to change the team back after something like this. So we did have a complete reserve team out. Had this 20-year-old Norwegian that picked up for 20,000. Emerson, who we spoke about before. None of these players are that great. Delmas probably just needs binning off. So yeah, this is a B team. I completely forgot to play Nitzel in it, who's out of contract at the end of this season, but he'll be in the bin as well. Just looking at these, he's got both Sedgwick and Darlington, which is a left winger and a right winger, would be incredible. Mirati's not as good as them. Emblem usually does quite well, although this time he's not got a great stat roll. So yeah, Danny Cadamarteri just picked up very cheap. I say you can get really good players for very cheap on this game. It's one of the many joys of it. So There are league games. We're now going to be going away to Stuttgart, so I will see you when we are at our full team ready for the game. We have our best team out now for the Stuttgart away game. Like I said, one of the biggest problems with the elite teams is the physicals. They're so fast, they're all strong, and they've all got decent jumping. So it does make it much harder to beat elite teams. So let's go. No idea why my team is struggling so much. Well, yeah, because of obviously the physicals. So yeah, we'll take that. Just because my players aren't that physically good, look at like all the stuff that they win. Even Gomez, who's an incredibly good defensive midfielder, struggled. Like no one really had a good game. Didn't get really many good passes into anywhere. So this is one of the issues that we're going to come up against until I get an improvement on like quite a lot of the players on the team. So yeah, we'll take that. I expected to lose this game 1-0, so winning 1-0 is a pleasant surprise. Since the victory over over Stuttgart, played Everton away, where we won 2-1. Well, they took an early lead with Micah Hyde, and we, after Gerard Sibon got sent off, Gomez and Fraser, injury to Collins, so we won 2-1. Gomez has really had a standout season this season, really come into his own. Then we went away to Palace. Again, Gomez ran of the match. Neitzel rolling back the year, winning 1-0 away. Alexanderson and Gibson, obviously excellent players. Sean Dyche, must be playing a 4-4-2 with Sean Dyche, yeah. Friedman and Burton are excellent players on this game as well. Game postponed against Barnsley. Then home against Brighton, we won 2-1. Didn't need any subs in this one. Glinton, Turk and Caicos Islands, don't know where that is. They had one shot and scored one goal. We had 9 shots and scored many goals, and that was another man of the match display. Then away against Chesterfield, another man of the match display from Gomez. I think they were all 4 of his man of the matches game after game. Like, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a player get 4 man of the matches in a row. Sorry, Irvine's still playing up front. I do believe that they're not doing as well this season, so they're 13th. Sorry, that was this one. And then Olsen scored 4 in this game. So obviously Gomez didn't get his man of the match. Harley, Konchesky, Scott Dobie, a really decent striker, scores lots of goals. Jay Lucas, fans' favourite. And then we beat Southampton 1-0. Lee Hendry's a player that I do like on this game. 10 shots on target versus 1. Iglesias came on and scored. Still a little bit unsure about my team. We are now going to play away at Doncaster in the Cup. I've got the best team in, my best team in. So we'll do that one. Then we'll finish this episode. I will put it down to fast. I think Doncaster is still in the conference. I know they're in Division 3 and they're second. Tarrant, fans' favourite, everyone knows him. Gareth Owen. Somebody they brought in who's really good. Jimmy Bullard, he's been a bit nerfed on this one. Tristan Whitman's very good as well. Andy Watson does well. Loves an assist, loves a dribble. I've been out on loan. Tim Ryan's usually pretty good. Okay. Okay. As you can see, Welsh with a couple of goals. Probably found his level. Yeah, they can just stay on. Fraser getting injured is not ideal. Mariano can go on for him. Yeah. Could do with scoring another goal, really. Yep, that seems about right. Not managing to get another goal. Going 1-0 up. And like I said, Watson, very good player. I do just need to say that we did have to sell Peter S because he missed training. I said, that's really naughty, missing training. And he said, I can't believe you said that to me. I'm going. I'm absolutely just going. So he went. And now he's playing for Crewe. Got 1.8 million for him. So 100k, 1.8 million. I'm not too concerned about that. He is very good, but we'll find better. So that's it for the end of the episode. I will see you on the next one.